And the boys experience. We're back. Welcome back to the boys experience. The boys talk about experiences. The first experience we're going to talk about.
Wow, that was a great intro. Holy shit!
I was sitting there, like, what did he just say? And then I reset it in my brain, and you're like, where we talk about experiences. The first experience we're going to talk. I was like, what?
Let's talk about our life stories. Yep, that's exactly what she.
Well, the first experience we talk about is the Destiny 2 patch notes for December. Why don't we talk about that real quick? Because it's pretty interesting. A lot of stuff's changing. There's some stuff that's staying the same.
It'll be more you talking about it while we listen, since I didn't watch the video.
Yeah. You fucking idiot. Anyway, I had sent Dakota the video, and he was supposed to watch it, and of course he didn't.
Hey, listen.
Kyle did watch it, because he's a homie. So Kyle, is there anything in particular that interests you about the patch notes the most, since you did watch it?
I mean, I didn't really watch it, actually. I heard it from you, so I do remember it. But I think the most interesting thing that I think is going to be is Whisper. Whisper's
Whisper
buff.
Coming back.
And Darcy.
Yeah.
Darcy's kind of coming out of left field here, because Darcy hasn't been useful for how many years?
Darcy has never been useful.
It's been useful at Crucible, like when the heavy ammo was like mainly just snipers and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't remember it ever being useful in PvE, and I think this buff is aimed to make it more useful than it ever has in PvE, which is very cool in my opinion, because if you're gonna have heavy ammo snipers, make them feel like heavy ammo snipers, you know what I mean?
One shot.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah, bro.
But I would like to see it do damage. Like, you know,
no,
it doesn't do insane damage like I feel like it should. Another change that I'm really hyped about is that Bungie has made a decision to buff overall all weapons damage. So the damage from the damage will start at kinetic weapons. Kinetic weapons are getting a damage buff of what did I say, Kyle? Was it 25% or 20?
It was 20.
It was 20%? Okay. So they're getting a buff of 20% more damage, and then Special's getting a 15% buff in damage, and then Heavy's getting a 10% buff. And this is supposed to help make sure that, yes, as there is going to be mods in the season that benefit some weapons better, like this season is fusion rifles, but there's, like, they also still want other things to be, like, validated in the game to be able to be used during that season. So, we are going to be seeing that change coming in December, which is really nice. I'm pretty excited for it. They're changing some, also some more exotics. They're giving archers tempo to, what bow is that?
Leviathan's Breath, I think?
Yeah, Leviathan's Breath. They're giving that archer's tempo, which, to be honest with you, I guess it really doesn't matter if it does have it. They are nerfing Vex. Vex is
not as much as they should.
Yeah, not as much as it should for most people, because everybody's really not feeling it. Nobody really wants to see Vex anymore.
Vex had its time. It's over. Its time is over. We should just not have to deal with it anymore.
Did they say what they were doing with Adrenaline Junkie?
They sure did. Adrenaline Junkie will work like the perk that is Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler.
But with grenades instead.
Yeah, but with grenades instead. So basically, Swashbuckler is a damage perk, right? So this perk stacks up to 5 times damage, okay? Or times 5. That's the max it can go to. After it hits that, that's it. But if you melee somebody with full melee energy, it will automatically go to that stack of damage, instead of having to kill things to get to that stack. So Adrenaline Junkie will work in the same, like, type of way, where you will have, your kills will get you to that 5 stacks, but a grenade kill will instantly get you to 5 stacks of damage for that specific weapon, which is really, it's a very good change. I think that's, I think it'll make Adrenaline Junkie not an immediate dismantle for most people, which, at the end of the day, I can only hope that all the perks that they release is good, but some of them have to be shit, I guess. Or at least, they either all have to be shit in their own way, or they all have to be overpowered.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of everything being overpowered.
Overpowered? Yeah, I am too, but, you know. In a perfect world.
That don't happen.
Yeah, it don't happen. It don't be like it do. Like it used to back in the Modern Warfare 2 days where they just made everything broken as fuck.
Is it, oh, that game's, that gun's broken? Well, shoot, let's break every gun.
Yep. Why not? But, yeah, I'm kind of blanking on all the patch notes. Fuck. Yeah, I'm kind of blanking on it.
Sleeper.
Oh, Sleeper is gonna get buff. This is also true. Sleeper is getting a buff to its damage, and I believe it's ammo.
Yeah, it's ammo.
If I remember correctly. Yeah.
Ammo is probably its best
So-
buff because it really doesn't have much.
What are they buffing the ammo to?
They're buffing it to...
Clip?
Yeah, they're buffing the ammo clip. It's only going to go to 4, but then I don't quote me on this. I might have read that there's also going to be a buff in the reserves. I might have read that. And then we also had a well, to explain that buff, it's so that way it could compete with other linear fusion rifles, because technically right now, if you put them side by side, Thread and Needle is better, which is a heavy linear fusion. Have it on right now. And the only reason why is because Thread and Needle shoots faster than Sleeper. And, which is kind of a ridiculous thing. That, or they should have just buffed the damage significantly, but I feel like they were scared to do so, because they didn't want it to just turn into the next Whisper of the Worm, which, understandable. And speaking, did we bring up Whisper's buff? I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did at the beginning.
Kind of. You just talked about it getting buffed. I don't think you said what it was getting buffed.
Damage is getting buffed, and I don't think they're doing anything else but buffing its damage. I could be wrong, but I know that they're buffing the damage, and if you didn't play Destiny 2 back in the Forsaken days, it's the only thing anybody used. It was Whisper.
Pretty much. Until 1,000 Voices, people started getting that.
Well, even that didn't get used a lot because it wasn't insane. The main thing after Whisper was Anarchy. And
yeah, Anarchy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then after Anarchy got its nerf, they started doing the seasonal mod thing, which was nice. I like it. But yeah. Oh, and then another important thing that is getting nerfed, especially for the Crucible, Chaperone will be getting a nerf to its range. Thank God. Yeah.
Bad. Chaperone deserves its range.
No, stop.
No, it does not.
It's so annoying to have that thing do the range, to be able to do the shit it can at that range. Other than that, there's other things that are in there that are obviously significant buffs, but nothing that, like, you know, that I'm like, hey, you know, definitely keep an eye on it. Oh, Pulse Monitor is also getting a buff. They're buffing a bunch of perks as well.
And full auto, they're getting rid of it as like a perk on a gun, and you can put it as a mod.
Full auto is going to be a mod instead of a perk. I think that's a W. Yeah, and it's going to be... what I don't know about full auto being a mod is apparently you can put it on auto rifles for some reason, pulse rifles,
it just increases
which that
the fire
understandable,
rate.
but you can also put it on scout rifles and hand cannons.
Hand cannons is interesting because you can just put
cannons
full auto on a Fate Bringer.
Yeah.
I understand the scouts because there's already full auto scouts.
Right.
Like,
In pulses.
There's full auto pulses too.
Yeah, pulses as well.
Just hand cannons
Yeah,
kind of
but,
throws
I
me for a
mean-
loop.
But I mean, full auto doesn't make it shoot like a minigun. It just means you can hold the trigger down instead of having to press it. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna change that much.
I probably won't even hold it down even after the change. That's like people that reload or let the game reload for you when they empty the clip.
No, I still press X.
Yeah, I still reload my gun. Right when because it's faster. If you wait for the game to reload it for you, it's slower.
There's people that wait for the game to reload their gun. Yikes!
There's a lot more people than you think too.
Couldn't be me.
Could not be me either.
But the pulse monitor buff is very interesting for Crucible. It's supposed to trigger now when you have shields still. I think it's when you have less than 30 shields left, which is pretty good. Really? Okay.
I killed it in 2 shots.
Yeah, that's the gist of everything that I can remember from the patch. Overall, looking good. I like the changes, and I think that we're in the right direction. I don't know what your guys' thoughts, Dakota. Now that you've heard the patch notes, what are you thinking, huh?
I mean, I enjoy that they're making like more useless perks useful.
Right.
Like you know, like adrenaline junkies getting the change to it, and fucking man, what's the other one? Pulse monitor. But pulse monitor was better than adrenaline junkie was.
Oh yeah, 100 times better.
But
at the
even
same
then,
time, it still wasn't that great. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, fucking Whisper was Whisper in D1?
Yes, it was. It was called Black Spindle in Destiny 1.
Yeah, I fucking I had it in D1. I haven't had it in here because you know I only played Destiny 2 through the storyline, and then after the story, god damn it, and then after the storyline and everything, like first raid time came around and all that shit, and people wouldn't let me and my friends do the fucking raid. So we just stopped playing the game after we did the story runs, basically.
Yeah.
And the reasoning was we were too light away from the recommended light level.
Well, that's just bullshit.
That's like, stupid. I've had fire teams where we've had like people 10 under.
I know. We kept telling people, we're like, it's too light. If we get one piece of armor, it'll fucking get us to level. If we do one part of this fucking thing, then we'll be at the level you want us to be at. And everyone was like, no.
Yeah, that was the Destiny community back in the day.
It's gotten better now.
I'm bad.
I wonder how many times you're gonna die.
I tried to Superman to the platform, but
yeah, you sure did.
You were watching that, Dakota?
I sure was.
Yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the changes so far. I'm really just waiting for Witch Queen at this point because I really want to see the changes to the Void Supers and what that will bring to the game. I'm excited for 30th anniversary, don't get me wrong, because we're going to have Galahorn coming back in the dungeon and stuff like that, but more excited for Witch Queen, honestly. Boys, are we going to do the dungeon? We going to try to first...
What dungeon?
The dungeon that's coming in the 30th anniversary in December?
Oh, no. I mean, possibly. I might decide to buy the fucking pack thing for fucking...
Wow.
Okay, so she just exploded. We didn't even have to do the teleport into the thing. What the fuck?
Oh, it teleported us.
That's awesome.
I just want to say my sleeper did 300,000 damage.
Yeah, I was doing 100k each throw a needle shot. But yeah, I think the changes are good overall, and we definitely should do the dungeon. We should try to do day 1 dungeon. Get the emblem.
Are we still?
hey, thanks for clicking on this video. This is a short video of our podcast that we do every week, The Boys Experience. If you'd like to watch a full episode, go ahead and go watch it. If you'd like to listen to it on Spotify, link will be down there. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Thanks.